Happy New Year. Now, there's no such thing as a perfect practice routine, but a good one will definitely change your life. So in this lesson, we're going to explore splitting practice up into blocks, and we're going to start off with this technical exercise. You can make exercises like this your own. So for example, what if you wanted to work on hammer-ons and pull-offs? Well, just add that into this simple exercise. So at the top here, I'm performing a hammer-on. You can also do a pull-off. That's so hard, from the third to the fourth fingers. I need practice on that. So I might run through the arpeggios just doing pull-offs. I don't have any sponsors or advertisers on this channel, so I'm going to sponsor this segment myself. Now, in the different blocks when you're practicing, you're going to need to learn different things at different points of your journey, which is why I created these courses and books. So I have a music theory course. Anything you need to know about music theory is in there. A beginner's course to get you up to speed to learn the elements of great bass playing. Then I have an R&B soul Motown one, a funk one, and also a blues course. So if you need to learn different styles and repertoire, which we'll get to in this video, then that's going to help you a lot. Another thing, the courses are currently on sale, so I'll put the links down below. Maybe it's fingerstyle and speed and the coordination between the hands. In that case, I might go like this. Maybe just on one arpeggio, move up, you can do anything. The point is here that I'm focusing on one thing. What about hand shifting? If you go from the C major 7 on the 3rd fret all the way to the F major 7 on the 8th fret, well, that's a hand shift. This is just a sample practice routine, and everything is up for interpretation and for you to change. But let's call block 2 working on fretboard knowledge and harmony. So we'll take the same exercise, and this time I'm going to show you some patterns that you need to learn. Here we go. Here's C major 7. That is a pattern that you can move to any note on the E or the A string. You need to know the intervals within this pattern. So we have a root note. When we're playing bass lines, that root note is extremely important. But if you want to break out of that, and we'll look at that more in the next block, then you need to know the other notes that you can play in any given chord. Major 3rd, 5th, major 7th, and the octave. You need to know all of those. Now the 4 chord, the F, is a major 7 as well. So that pattern can take place on the 1st note of a major scale and the 4th. We're learning about harmony here as well. That could be called a 1 to 4 chord progression. C major 7 to F major 7. Play them as chords. The 2 and the 3 and the 6 are all this shape here. We'll do this on D, 5th fret, A string. Again, if we talk about intervals, we have the root to a minor 3rd, to a perfect 5th again, flat 7 or minor 7, octave. You can hear that bass lines can come from these notes. As I mentioned, the 3 chord, the one on the E, uses the same shape. And the 6, the A. So D minor, 7, E minor 7, A minor 7. Lots of bass playing comes from this. When we get to one of the other blocks about making and creating music, these are the building blocks. On the 5 we have a dominant 7th. Root, major 3rd, 5th, flat 7. And then we have quite a strange one called a -7 flat 5 or half diminished. Exactly the same as the -7 shape, except we have a flat 5 in there. In any practice session, as long as you work on the right things and you improve each time working on the things you're not so good at, you will build momentum and you will get better. So we're talking things like time and feel, sound and tone, fretboard knowledge, theory. This is really important. Timing, groove and feel. I'll take that same set of shapes within that exercise and now we'll introduce a drum loop. Okay, this is what I'm choosing to use, just the 2 and the 3 chords in that key of C major. The D-7 and the same shape 2 frets higher, exactly the same shape, exactly the same quality of chord, -7. I found myself sticking to a root note quite a lot. This is the drum beat, just quite a random one I picked. Quite funky. So even just root notes. Even just that, trying to place those notes bang in time where you want them to, even that's a great thing to do. I work with drum loops a lot. As soon as you use the other notes from within the selection of those chord tones, you embellish things, you start to sound a bit more sophisticated, I suppose. I was using there an octave, then the 5th, then the flat 7, then the flat 3rd. I wasn't really thinking about any of that when I was playing, I just know the pattern. What this lesson really is about showing you that really having a plan and having a system that you stick to is the thing. So these are just ideas, and like I said, you could practice anything within these blocks, but if you have a consistent routine and you play little and often throughout the week, and the weeks turn into months and years, this is how you get better. There's no shortcut, there's no get good in 2 weeks. That's just not true. You see it everywhere now. Sitting down, working on your craft, that's the way. So really, block 4, I'm talking about music and creativity, and part of that is making stuff up yourself. Let's go to the 6. But one of the best ways to improve is get a list of all the music that you love and work through it. Go and practice those bass lines and work them out by ear. Yes, I know that's a bit tricky, but the elements will be your triads and your arpeggios, your scales, your modes, all of those things. So if you're working on those in your practice session and then you go and listen, you'll hear these things. And that's the best way to improve. There are different types of practice. I'm going to put a video here for you to watch if you're interested in learning what those are. Again, I'm going to put a link to the download for this lesson and for those courses which are discounted, and they'll give you loads of actual concrete things to learn in a very structured way. Thanks very much for watching. I hope bass playing for you in 2026 and beyond is going to be really fun and fulfilling, and you're going to improve loads. I want to as well. So we're in this together. Put a comment below. Tell me what you're going to practice. Thanks for watching. See you next time.